Hi, guys. Hi, Forever Wander. Hi, Care For. Hi, Meowgarita. Hi, Retired Not Bored. Hi, Paul. Hi, Scripsy. Hi, Kim. Hi, Not Intentional. Good to see you guys. Hi, Bloodbath. Hi, Nicole. Just saw you on text. Hey, Dandy. So I didn't feel like, hey, Kel, yep. I didn't feel like doing Sherry Papini, and I just decided to. Hi, Micey. I just decided to go. Hi, Twisted. Hi, VC. With the classic, just they never fail. The classics. Exactly. Hi, LW. Thanksgiving, you got to go back to. I was like, this is really the only thing I feel like watching. I'm exhausted. It was a long day. And then I was like, well, I can't be alone in that. I'm sure we're always down for this. Yes. As LW said, we're looking at it with a different angle because what we've heard lately. Exactly like the Wizard of Oz. Exactly. Yeah. Right, Dandy. I pulled a Papini.
Need any water? Please.
Hi, Mallory. Hi, Senor. Hi, Pretend Judge.
Just let us know about any time you need water, okay?
Oh, that's a good idea,
You know how you
LW.
sit in the green chair, it doesn't move.
Hi, Slice Bread.
Appreciate
Okay.
you coming in.
Yes,
Hi, Crack
ma'am.
Pepper.
I want to ask you about these whenever we have a moment.
Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that, and since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday.
Protocol?
Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights, your rights? Yeah, so it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So this morning we went to his autopsy, and we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So I want. So he's got scratch marks to his back.
I know what that's from.
Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit, and then you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising, like someone hit you or something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid
swollen.
a hand on him.
Okay.
Also too, he fell off my son's bike.
Okay.
So I don't know, and he's notorious for running into the wall or the hall tree. So
Okay. What about the scratches? Because
Sex.
there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on the back of his neck, kind of but it's going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from.
And they're all recent. They occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mhm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is. Nonetheless, I've had my son over at the house too, so.
Well, your son was there when? When was he last there?
Oh gosh.
From my understanding, he was there last Tuesday.
I don't know if it was Tuesday, but yes, he was there last week. So.
Well, we're talking about Sunday. Yeah. We're just talking about what occurred Sunday. Because, like I said, the injuries they occurred within that time period.
So you're talking about day before yesterday.
Sunday leading into Monday. You called us yesterday at 1, but the incident, you guys were painting and stuff the night prior.
Correct.
So we're talking about Sunday and then into Monday.
I'm thoroughly confused because we had a good time sitting on the back porch having wine and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play and listen to music. That's why nobody got out of sorts. This is what's mind-blowing to me. I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, on the left side of his forehead, he had basically bruising, and on his head and skull.
I have no idea.
As if something hit him.
I
considered
have not
force
touched him.
trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
Then how would you get those injuries?
Tell me and we'll both know. I have not touched him.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
I have no idea, and I don't want to seem out of sorts, but I have no idea. We had a good day. It was a good day. We've had good days lately, even considering everything that's going on with our jobs and life in general and ex-wives and everything. It's been good. I don't even know where this is coming from.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
even
the
know.
last physical was probably, you said, I think, a month ago? Where you got the injury, right? You said that was a month ago?
I'll say a few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A few weeks. That was the last, physical altercation between the two of you? Yeah, you said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with a curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
Well,
Like, we've been good. I don't know if, like, it's since the last...
They didn't take the curtain rod because George is dead, not you. Why the fuck would they take the curtain rod? What are they going to start investigating?
time he got out of jail, like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing. So...
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
The probation officer?
No, you said you guys have been good. What's your definition?
I've been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time. He comes at me. So it's either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talked to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So...
right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, there hasn't, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago, so...
Give or take.
Right, so what do you mean by he comes after you? Like...
He gets belligerently drunk. Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken. And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have almost I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad, where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
So it's...
Then why are you still with him?
Everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. Like, I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way.
Hasn't come that
from where he was
long
in
way.
Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying.
Hi, Derek. That's what we're checking out right now, as a matter of fact. LW, I feel exactly the same way, so I don't think it's weird. Hi, Colleen. Yeah, she's fine. She's nothing hurt her at all. And all of the injuries she complains about were nothing or made up. She's just the fucking worst.
He's really trying. And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed, and then it's like, the next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go, so I'm going to go upstairs and read a book, or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else, where I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself.
Really?
Where I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done. He can't process like that. He didn't process like that. So he would literally, not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it. I'm going to go get something to drink. So the majority of the time, I would hang out outside or do something else because I don't want to drink. And every time, his job broke his heart. And it made me sad because
Every
he
time
had so
what?
much pride in his job. And
Hi,
the
Suzanne.
store that he took care of so much
Yes.
totally went downhill. And that broke his heart because he had put so much work and effort into fixing it up. And his manager was awful and basically gave up on all of the employees. So I think that had a huge bearing on why he would drink so much. His ex-wife is bonkers. She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill here or there, getting some groceries. So he always had something on his mind, which is why, again, I got the puzzles and the paint to try to get him off of it so we don't have a drink, or he doesn't have a drink. So when you all see my phone, you can see all of the damage he has done to me and the videos of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk. Where most of the time, I just don't want to be there. And I try to help him. I try to calm him down. Eventually, he just passes out.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like a glass or two. Like, yeah, you obviously had the bottle, but you told me on recording like that you were not drunk, he was not drunk, you guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk. I don't like being non-compos mentis, having my wits about myself. I don't like feeling out of control. So
I'm just saying you're making it sound like he's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, you know. But you guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out, I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and it got physical?
No.
Or is it?
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. He doesn't know. I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine.
Really?
And I'll be fine. But I have to have my wits about myself because I don't know what to expect.
Well, let's talk about Sunday. What was Sunday? How were you, like, how many glasses of wine did you have? How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a half bottle left
Yeah,
over.
about this much.
And then that you had I don't even know how the wine, how'd you guys get the wine for Sunday?
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Does he leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Like, cause
sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to Publix?
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is cattywampus to it.
Okay.
So what he'll do is he'll go by Publix, and then on the way back.
Right. He wanted to spend every waking moment with Sarah. Every time I pause this to say something, I forget what the hell it was. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. I've said this a million times, but I love to, ever since we saw the trial, I just love to think about the fact that the two of them, I believe Chelsea saw it. Scott at least knows about it. They've probably seen every video in her phone by now. So they know who they're dealing with here, and she's carrying on about how she can't really get drunk, and she doesn't want to get drunk, and she's compos mentis, and she's a great mother, and he comes at me, you know. I mean, she had no chance of getting out of there, but she certainly did not help herself.
Catch the convenience store.
Okay.
So
is that what he did Sunday?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
Okay.
So that's...
Yeah.
Okay. It's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of.
That's right, forever.
So that's usually what will happen.
We broke it moving in.
Laundry, and he'll go run out and do whatever.
Okay. So, where were you guys at on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday? You told us you weren't drunk.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So with him, I don't know. I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down. And another thing, too, is I don't like listening to music with him because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is a little rough around the edges, and like just it makes me fractious listening to his music. So I kept asking him, let's just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones that are talking, which was fine because I mean we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, now let's do the painting. We just did the puzzle, took a break. Now let's do this. Sure enough, sat down.
Yes.
We're sitting in there talking, laughing, talking about new movies. We're watching movie trailers.
Forever Wonder says that the first time that she called 911 and they were both arrested, George's charges were dropped right away and hers took a few weeks because he wouldn't press charges, I assume. And that was probably the video of her telling him to drop it, to how to, whatever, drop the charges. And the rest was revenge. Like you said, that was, most people would learn the opposite from that, but Sarah started her revenge tour at that moment, from that moment forth. Because that's who she is. And there are not a lot of people like that, where when they should learn the opposite lesson, they launch into a campaign of revenge, really for no reason. I mean,
while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me, I can sit and hear.
And it would be nice if they had some kind of reports and had kept some sort of, reports on all of her calling 911 and just
all day with not a peep. But he always has to have some kind of background noise, which I didn't mind because the trailers were cool. And he was interested in showing them to me, getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
So
on your laptop you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
And I mean, and then it was.
But you said it was a good day. Like, you guys didn't have any conversations about your relationship. You guys didn't go down like the rabbit hole. Like, had too many to drink, and you guys start getting.
No, when I tell you this, it made me so happy that he actually listened to what I had to say. With just, we'll get through it. This will be fine. It's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through because.
I'm talking about the money, jobs, daughter.
Of course she was lying.
Yes.
She's always lying.
Nothing relationship-wise, though. Like, no issues. Like, did you guys have a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about
just
like
what's going on right now?
Got it.
I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest because I call him the volcano where eventually he's going to erupt.
Right.
And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate. Mm-hmm. Which is a huge thing in a relationship,
right.
Where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you. Like, I have almost everything. Mm-hmm. Not a worry. Just tell me. Get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy. Like, it was such a good day. I kid you not. The weather was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside, so we can do puzzles and painting and listen to music or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room and then starts talking because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what, we're here, it is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that I knew George better than himself. And I tried in every way, shape, and form. Ask everyone. I helped him. I took care of him.
Yes, Jay Brat. Drunk
I
skank.
miss him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night. I miss him a lot.
I mean, is there any chance it got to be too much for you and you couldn't handle taking care of him and
I never stopped.
trying to...
I never stopped. That's what I'm here for. I never stopped. I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
Yeah, we just don't, I mean, it's unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
you were the only one with him.
100% right hand to God. I have no idea how he got them. Nobody touched anybody. Nobody touched anybody.
Okay. You had mentioned that you would take photos, videos, kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Okay.
But then I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
Right.
But because he had violated the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation, so you don't have a choice in it. You have to go to see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court ordered.
Mhm.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer, which I
course
say
you did.
she's wonderful. That's one of my questions too I need to talk to you about. Hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him. She
Didn't.
called me personally one time when George was at work, when he was working. 42-minute
Hey,
phone
chicken
call.
shite.
She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she...
Chicken shite, thank you for the generous gift. And Chicken shite wants to know if Sarah got bologna shaped as a turkey today. Probably not even. We know what she didn't get. She didn't get a hot wings meal or a cheeseburger or any of that, I hope. And I highly doubt that anyone, aka Brian, got her anything. So, while all the other inmates, or a lot of them, got things from their families, Sarah sat there with nothing. Thanks, Chicken Shape. Ex-Derek.
She is, and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer, and then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what BIP stands for, Batterers Intervention Program, and actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it. And would always come home and show me his papers, and we would look over his papers together. Where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I have done her wrong. But he's changed. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
Boone, when you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors don't tell me that. The office, property manager.
At some point, somebody gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
I would just flee, and I don't know if you would like to see on my phone, or I think it's actually on a laptop. I actually, because, and you have to understand too,
No, they don't.
I have, like, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed them
I
out
know.
the next day.
I know.
What's on your laptop?
What was I going to tell you? Oh, previously, I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I would kick him out, his parents, because of them constantly having to take him back in, his bags of clothes, all his stuff. The last time, the father came out and irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car. Just opened the back of my car and just started throwing all his crap in, just throwing it. Like the car would jostle, he was throwing all his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here. But if you're staying here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore. So what happens is, he pursues me. So I don't know if y'all know where Katie Way Trail is. Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment. Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's going to do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him, where I told you all yesterday, or whenever it was, I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm going to go ride my bike. I'm going to go upstairs and read a book. But every waking moment, he wants to be with me. So, and mind you, our townhome is either upstairs or downstairs. So it's like, if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner? And then we would cook together and eat
No,
dinner.
you wouldn't. That's
And then crawl in the bed and watch a
ridiculous.
movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? I don't. You kind of like lost me. Like when? What are you?
It was
talking about?
a little while ago. But I
Now you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So, have you been feeling that way lately, or
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know.
My thing is
I hate
too.
you can't talk to her, but Dee, his ex-wife, when I say a monster, she's a monster. Like she withholds their children from speaking to him. So he gets upset about that, and then she's like completely berates him about money, about the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, mind you, this has not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore, because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to talk to her, so therefore he can't talk to his daughter. The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
What does she have to do though with anything about
Yeah.
what happened Sunday and into Monday? Like
No, I'm just saying, like, previously,
Okay.
why the incidents would happen is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On
Is
top
that-
of jobs
yeah.
and money and
Mhm.
groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea.
She will
I
not
have
let one
no
moment of
Idea.
Is there anybody else at the house? at
No,
any
it's just
point?
me.
she won't let one moment of silence there. She just keeps talking as if they asked her to just start talking. And there's no way in hell that she did not go to the salon and say, "Give me the Lord Fauntleroy."
And him.
Or the Sir Lancelot. Look at this.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any like timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What time you
I
went
told you-
upstairs?
We started
right,
because we cleaned
It's
the house
easy
a
to
little
forget.
bit, did some laundry.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around 4:30ish,
I agree to
and
match your
then.
nature.
You just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious
Yeah.
if you remember.
But when we were
Exactly, Kim
outside,
stole
that's
my
where we would
fish
start
soap.
Mhm.
and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside so we could
About
do
what
stuff.
time, do you remember what time that was, is what she's asking.
And you said you went up to bed around
Midnight.
midnight, fell asleep around 12:30-ish, but those are the only times I have. So I have 4 and I have midnight, so there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, like, if you recall when you went upstairs to hide in the shower, or...
Like when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no,
Well,
Sub Rosa, that's great.
We went inside probably about, if I had to guess,
Perfect.
we weren't out there too long, maybe about 6-ish. Then.
You're talking about from hanging out outside and, like...
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, we have 2 beach chairs that are out there and
Right.
just enjoy the weather.
Gotcha.
Plus it started to get dark and gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So, let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Oh.
So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if if they took it or they saw it. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it, started to paint. Well, started to listen to music for a little bit, started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. Maybe, gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you went to
class?
hide upstairs originally?
No, that's when we were like painting. So then it's like, okay, well, I don't want to paint anymore. Let's just, come on. Okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay, take off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down.
Yeah.
And the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations.
Everything is extreme with her. She's very dramatic, and she lies big. She lies ridiculous when there's plenty of proof to disprove her, and she lies big. She goes extreme with everything. You know, he wanted to be with me in every waking moment. You know, just like...
So it was already there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay.
I also would really like to know if there was truly a puzzle anywhere there. Because now that we know exactly how much she lies, the fact that she said there was, I always assumed she kind of said the puzzle thing because it was probably there from when her son was there or something. But who knows? You know?
So it was just kind of like that prop was there, and it was there,
Yes.
and it was in play because...
Why do you say it like that, though?
I would never do that.
You would never
It's
zip them up in a
definitely Jay
suitcase?
Brad.
Well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying, I'm talking about hide and seek, which is a game, so...
The suitcase originally is in our closet, buried all the way to the back. If you, I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself, including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations, and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
Gotcha. No, I'm just asking, in the past, like...
Hi, Sagittarius. I don't know if I said hello to you.
Have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not, but obviously
No.
I understand, you know, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter, you were laughing, he was laughing, but what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something that you guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We were actually this last game running out of places to hide because we have a townhome where it's upstairs or downstairs. So.
Okay. Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. But your phone is
Okay.
password protected, you have the password, he has the facial recognition, so it's not like someone else could be on your phone.
No, I have both.
But you have the face and the password.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he looks at the phone.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking if I did. Yes, it's me.
Okay. Does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's a
Yeah.
shared phone. Okay, how does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay, but how does he get
it?
into it? Because it's password protected.
He'll come and get it to me, and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes, too, like, he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the
You're not
facial
cooking.
recognition.
Okay, so
Ever.
he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No,
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm
Yes.
assuming, other
well,
than...
Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday. Right. So, to your recollection, no videos on Sunday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I thought I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
The dogs.
George and them dancing, but I mean, it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found. and it was from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
Look at her face.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Let me.
The battery doesn't last very long.
Yeah, it used
What's
to last
this
a lot
now?
longer
What are you
than that.
cheating on me with,
Okay.
Elizabeth?
Let me just grab something.
All right. No, I was just simply asking because
You better be someone good. Hi,
you had
Beetle.
a look on your face when she asked you if you've ever done that before. You looked kind of shocked and,
No.
okay, but why did you say it like that? Like,
I don't think you all understand who I am, where,
okay. Well, tell me.
I mean, I've always been a straight-A student. I am an outstanding mother to my son.
Okay.
I excel at everything. I would not do that.
You wouldn't lock zip somebody in a suitcase?
Well, I didn't, like, completely lock it. I mean, I opened it with one finger. I left enough in there for him to get out.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on going upstairs and going to sleep.
Okay. No, it was just the way you said it.
You guys
were
are
like,
scaring me.
why?
Well, we just want you to watch this. This came from your phone. Don't you want to know what's on it?
Yes, please.
Oh. Is he on in half an hour?
Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
Mm-mm.
No.
Who says that?
I don't know how much I can take.
I don't know how to find your...
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep.
Since
I don't
when?
want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your
Yeah.
phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And this
Fuck
is,
you.
that's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I can't fucking breathe, man. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
Last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, he had two fingers hanging out, and you
I
went
flipped
to
him
bed.
over.
Sarah, I can't breathe, man.
I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
And there's two different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions, and him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11
Right, Deb.
minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there, so he didn't.
Didn't want it
how
to
did
be
that?
like
How did
that.
it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep,
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
but not intentional though.
No, you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out, because there's the end.
it's, and his
Hi,
head's
hello,
right here.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no
gap.
hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell
I don't know, of course, exactly how George got in the suitcase, but I wouldn't be surprised if she hit him over the head and maybe he felt unconscious and she thought he was dead. Or she didn't think he was dead, but just used the opportunity to get him in there. Or she threatened him with the bat and told him to get in. You know. What do you guys think?
you.
I'm just showing you. I'm just telling you what we see and what we've
Hi,
heard
Patrick.
from the
I
other video.
understand. I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a.
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you.
I gotta tell you, hello, baby. Yesterday, I was walking down the street, and I would say he was a homeless guy, but he wasn't really. He was just kind of a street character. Was singing "She's a Bad Mamma Jamma" to me, and I thought of you. It was adorable.
You.
It's not malicious.
Then what is that?
What does fuck you
Now,
mean to you?
now Sarah is
Well,
beside
if you were
herself
to-
because
if
she
I were to
doesn't know how to get
tell-
oh,
through
like
to
she
this
does.
too.
Like,
She's like,
I get called everything but a white woman, so
Okay.
my intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand that. My intention
Yeah,
was
it's
not
very
to
possible
leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers. And
He'll
it
be up
looks
here any
like-
minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you
He's
think
not
he's
able to get
joking?
out.
You told me he was
Kidding.
laughing, and I.
We were
The
before.
video, there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you
No.
recording this?
No. No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny,
But
and
I
you're
didn't,
the only one laughing.
but I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah,
I can't
I
breathe.
can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just like he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like, I
Well,
don't
he's
think.
never been locked in a suitcase.
Woe
That's
is
why
me
he couldn't
kinda
get out.
thing.
So,
It's kind of, I thought it was
And
the
you know
boy
the oxygen
crying
is
wolf,
coming.
crying wolf kind of thing.
okay.
And again, my plan.
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking. He is begging. And you're the only one laughing,
okay.
I
and
think
you're
a
the
lot of
only
them
one
should say.
saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No. Please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but, like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to, like, feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
well, I know what,
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
oh,
Why don't you remember making the video?
probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
No. Just
Hi,
because I went
Danielle.
upstairs and, just
You
because
told
you're
us-
drunk doesn't mean that
You told us times that you were not drunk. You said that you had your wits about you. You said he had his wits about you.
Mhm.
You said that you don't like not having your wits. In my experience, if somebody cannot remember doing something to the extent of making two
Hi, Liz.
videos and a video and taking a photo, they are intoxicated.
Okay. I understand where you all are coming from.
Well,
I
we're
get
just
it.
trying to make sense of it. We're trying to
get it.
figure
Right,
out
we're
what you
So, guys, let me know what time SKR is going to go live, and we can switch. We can stop this and go over there, and then we can pick this up tomorrow. If that appeals to you, since we all love him too. Yeah, most of my questions are yes or no, says the woman who answers every question with at least a half an hour. Hi, Elsie. Elsie.
Trying to
saying.
figure out this
You
video.
explain it to us. We're listening.
15 minutes? Okay.
I just did. Like, we were playing, and then, like,
So,
I thought it was...
11:45, my time.
My plan was not to go upstairs.
Well, I'm not
and go
going to leave
sleep.
you, but if we could go
My
over
plan
to
was not
SKR,
to.
no?
He'll be up here any minute.
But
But
you
again-
willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go
Yeah,
upstairs
that might
and
be.
get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase,
So why
I'll
didn't
never
you
leave
come
you,
out?
Danielle.
because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think he's asking to come out? He
I
can't
didn't do it
breathe.
intentionally.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My
None of them
plan
are yes
was
or no.
not
Right,
to
almost
leave
none
him
of them.
in the
And what was your
suitcase,
plan?
Yes,
waiting for him to come upstairs.
and I will
And then when he did it?
tomorrow afternoon.
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes,
Right.
somebody not coming up.
Oh, 8:32.
I
Knowing that
No,
the last
yeah.
time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like,
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I
Only
should go
Elizabeth.
check on
Thank you
him?
for your
Maybe I
honesty,
shouldn't?
though.
No.
well, that didn't cross your mind because
That's
it
like,
didn't happen.
that's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just,
We're asking.
it's the
You
whole,
tell us.
Danny.
it's the drinking. That's what it is. It's the drinking.
Yeah, LW. He should.
I
because
thought it was,
rude.
like, I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't,
Honestly, I'm sure had SKR known, he would be fine with it. But Linda's on a very tight schedule, so you know.
you
He's
all,
telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
guys, that's how we are with each other. Like, nobody understands our relationship. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Would you leave someone else in a suitcase? Would you leave Lucas in a suitcase jokingly? Because it was a
No.
joking matter. You put him in there
Yeah,
jokingly.
waiting for
Would
him
you
to come
leave
upstairs.
Lucas jokingly in there? And you love Lucas, right? And you
I
love
wouldn't do
George.
that to him either. I wouldn't do that to him.
So I just
Well, it's not like, again, I don't think you all understand. Like, that was not my intention.
Well,
Y'all don't have any idea what
by
I've
your
done for
acts,
him.
But by your acts, and that's exactly right. You get to the point where you've done so much for somebody and they don't show
No.
you any appreciation,
He did.
not by your words in the video. I don't get that.
He did.
Because you bring up the fact that when he's choking
did,
you,
look at
you
her.
can't breathe.
How smart
That's how
she
you
is.
felt when he cheated on you. You couldn't breathe. And you
He's
verbally, several times,
not
told him
cheated on
just,
me.
fuck you.
well, you said it in the
said
video,
it in the
but you won't let us play the rest of it 'cause you don't
And
want
you-
to.
When I
told
say
him.
cheating, it's on his phone.
Okay. Cheating is cheating.
I
And if
think
you
so
see-
too.
Exactly.
It's your definition of cheating, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's what the word cheat means.
And that's what you told him in the video. That I couldn't breathe when you cheated on me.
No.
That's how I felt when he said, Sarah, I can't breathe. And you told him,
I don't
fuck
know
you.
what you... This is...
What would you say if
life-changing.
somebody told you
It
that
sure
they
is,
had done
Sarah.
this?
someone.
Zipped somebody in a suitcase and went up and went to bed.
Do you all
Oh,
not
is the
think...
innuendo
So you
here?
all think that it's like, oh good, I got him in there, now I'm going to go to
Oh,
sleep?
VC.
Is that what you guys
thank
are trying to assume? Or trying to, like...
Thank you, VC. And thanks for being here as always. And hello, innuendo. It's good to have you here, also as always. In case you missed it, we're going to watch like another 10 minutes of this about, and then we're going to head over to SKR because he's got something going on then.
Just the video is very portraying of the opposite of what you told us.
Yeah, total
It
opposite
is
Sarah.
not. It is not leading up. It is not matching what statement you gave us in the car.
So,
And
Done
that's why
what?
we want to know.
and I don't
It would
remember
be-
doing those.
The injuries are not consistent with what you told us. So we have a lot of inconsistencies, and this video explains itself. It really, truly does.
You don't think that I have thought about that?
Thought about the video or thought about...
But no, again, if you don't mind, please. So you all are assuming that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm going to go to sleep? Is that what you all are
Night,
assuming?
night.
Well, it's not an assumption when that's what you told us that happened.
That's what happened.
And the video,
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm not going to say
you thought he could
those
get out on his
yes.
but the video shows that he cannot get out on his own.
But but when I unzipped it with one finger.
From the outside.
But it had
Ian says a quick bit of good cop, bad cough.
a hole in it.
And you're claiming that it had a paper clip, so that's what assisted you in doing it.
No.
Is what you told us.
When I had my sweatshirt, I said I thought it
And now
had
she's gonna
a
start
paper
doing
clip
that-
on it.
that-
It's got,
But the zipper
Stop
part is
here.
broken. That
Stop here.
yeah, which is
you
why
was
we were going to
broken.
done it.
Yeah.
I just,
You were able to unzip it from the outside very easily, because that's the way they're designed.
but you could on the inside too. I don't know how.
Well, why wouldn't he have gotten himself out if he
She's
could?
frustrated.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if
Asking.
you saw, like, where the hole was. I don't
I
know.
didn't see a hole.
No
I
one
didn't
sees
see
the
no
hole.
fingers
You're the
sticking
only
out.
one that's what I'm saying. Like, he's in one position, and where his head would be, we should be able to see fingers.
Yeah.
And then when it's flipped over onto this right side, again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see fingers, and we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up, trying to push out of it.
Please do not assume.
Yes, Cal, yeah.
I'm not
My-
assuming.
my
I haven't
intention-
assumed anything. I follow evidence.
But my intention was not, again, oh good, I got him in there, now I'm just going to go to sleep.
What do you think someone that knows nothing about this or hears just a little bit like, oh, they were playing around in a suitcase
She's been
and
drinking
then watches
probably
that
went
video?
to sleep. That's what happened.
That's what
So
happened.
you let him out before. I mean, you put him in, so why didn't you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
No, before you went upstairs. You, like, consciously had to walk upstairs. I mean, you obviously remember going to bed because you were able to give me a time frame on that. And you specifically told me that you
I
went
don't-
upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it.
Really? You don't seem sick
I've never
about it?
done anything like this before in the past. I am sick. Especially with that. I thought I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You tell us the last night, you vividly remember this when you told us last night, that he was laughing, you were laughing, you put him in the suitcase, he has two fingers sticking out, and you go to bed. Now we see something totally
That's right,
different.
oh, yeah.
And it actually shows you upset and, again, using derogatory terms to him when he's begging for his life to get out of that suitcase.
So,
So
but
what
my thing
you
is
say
with
we're
the-
assuming, we're not assuming,
but
we're
the
telling you
fingers,
what's on there.
so it just happened to be that whenever I was videotaping or doing whatever else it was, just happened to not have that in it.
Okay.
Okay.
And you also, in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you can see a hole. If there's a hole, he's pushing on it, begging you to get out. We should probably see that hole that
He
you're
eventually
talking
would have
about.
been able to get out.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Based off what you're telling us, he should have been
Yes.
able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink, you zipped it up all the way, and then,
I did not zip it up all the way.
Okay, well,
I did not zip it up all the way. This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
it is terrible.
Yeah, so they-
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. Dealing with everything else that I have in my life, personally. And then this,
Okay.
whom I loved, it was not intentional. I will put my hand on the Bible. It was not intentional. I would not do that to him nor anyone else.
But you did.
Not intentional.
You intentionally went up to bed.
Only Elizabeth.
I didn't
Eventually
intentionally
left
go to
him.
bed because I'm thinking, okay,
Hold
good,
on,
he can
hold
get
on.
out.
How did you not intentionally go to bed? You said you went upstairs and got into bed. That's intentionally going to bed.
Waiting for him.
And he doesn't come, but you don't go down to check on him.
So I happen to go to sleep. When I say go to sleep,
And what do you
Doze
normally do
off
when
or
you go to
whatever
bed?
you're gonna do.
What do you normally do when you go to bed?
what do you mean?
What is a bed for? going to sleep.
Right.
So you go to
But
bed to
obviously
do
you
what?
can tell too that, like, I've
You
been
go to
drinking
bed
also.
to do what? Okay. You kept telling us, hey, I wasn't intoxicated. I wasn't this. I wasn't that.
Being drunk and intoxicated, which...
Hello, hear me out. Thank you for, what'd you say? Like, now I can't just see it. Hang on. Hear me out, of course. Gives me money, gives me money, gives me money. This is horrific. This is horrific. Not intentional. Alcohol is a shitty thing. Very true. And thank you. We've got like 3 minutes left here, and then we're going over to SKR. And Innuendo said, I've never seen this footage before. She eventually confesses and goes to jail without a fight, right? Yep, that's Sarah. I can't get people, I don't know how to get someone on here without all kinds of aggravation. That's my problem. Otherwise, of course, I would like you to be with me all the time. Hear me out.
Yeah, she could tell that I had been drinking, but...
Okay. So if you weren't intoxicated, then why would you ever leave somebody in a suitcase that's begging to get out, that's telling you they can't breathe?
If I hadn't been drinking, you still think it would be the same thing? Where it's like, hop in, I'm going to go to sleep.
Hello, baby.
Is that what you all are trying to do? To portray me as?
We're not trying to do anything. I'm simply asking you to explain to me what happened.
Everything was fine and dandy.
I don't call it fine and dandy.
Was fine and dandy.
Explain
You
to
all
me how.
don't...
Thank you, Kim Calton. Me too. I just had, that feeling. Last night I said it. I was like, we're all going to want to hang out. And then I was going to do Papini, but I was like, no, let's keep it, let's stick with what brought us together, as someone said. And it never fails. All right, one more minute, and then we're going to...
For me to
I won't be
tell
able
you
to send you there,
again,
but we'll, I'll end this. And then we'll
mind you, I've been
meet
without
over
him
this.
for a day now.
Mm-hmm.
He's been gone for a day now.
I don't know... I mean, I don't know what you all want me to tell you, because this was not in any way, shape, or form.
Tomorrow night is Robert Tullis on Hear Me Out, I believe. Right?
The Bible, intentional.
Tomorrow night?
Okay. So you just left him there to
I didn't kill him.
You left him there to teach him a lesson?
Yes, you did.
I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there.
Actually, this is perfect because we're halfway through. So we will continue this tomorrow afternoon. I will see you guys momentarily at SKR. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, everyone, for all your support and your love. And I don't know, 8 hours tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm going to try. Right. We go over there and hit all live chat or whatever. See you guys in a sec. Hi, Selena. We're going over to SKR. Bye.